This is Boxing Tickets NI. We're here at the National Stadium for a night of champions, and today we'll be joined with victorious Stephen Cairns. What a knockout in round 3. I sort of knew it was sort of coming, so sort of the camera ready and think they got the winning shot, but that's stoppages obviously make statements and get your name out there, so perfect night at the office for you.
Perfect night in the office, what a night in the office. Packed out crowd, 2,000 people, back where I first won my first national title as an 11-year-old. Be able to come here and pack the arena, get a devastating knockout like that against a really tough guy, tough Mexican who had 13 KOs to his name, to step up an opponent. It was a great night in the office.
Whenever you, when obviously, I think he fought on the matchroom prospects, Giorgio Visioli recently, and I think it took him to round 5 to stop him. So matchroom obviously built him up in a big way, that he's a big star of the future. But you getting a stoppage like that even sooner, you know, everybody needs to start shouting, going, Stephen Cairns is the future. You know, that's probably, I guess that's what that stoppage is going to do. People's going to go, wow, we need to see his next fight.
Yeah, like stoppages like that is going to get my name out there and really show people what I can do. I really do believe that I'm the next best Irish fighter coming out there and be the best fighter, the best Irish fighter there is, and I'm going to be world champion. And if I keep putting on performances like that, that's what's coming.
Carl Frampton obviously recently, I think it was an SSE was it, I believe. Yeah. He obviously said he believes in the talent and things like that. Like when you have people, Carl Frampton, a 3-time 2-weight world champion, saying them things about you, it's probably things you already know in your own head, but it's great when other people are saying it for you.
Yeah, like getting words like that off Carl Frampton is a big boost for me, because all the hard work, the sacrifice moving up to England away from my family, stuff like that, where you have people like Carl Frampton believing in you, that just gives me that extra push to keep doing what I do. And as I just got out of the ring, I met another fellow Irishman, Steve Collins, and he told me he was very impressed and he's looking forward to watching the rest of his career. So stuff like that is it's great, man. It really motivates me to keep staying in the gym, keep doing what I do, and making my friends, my family, and Ireland.
That's two-weight world champions and 2 legends of Irish boxing. Obviously pleased with how you're doing. So like you want to keep grounded, I guess, more than anything. But whenever people's passing on that encouragement, it makes the sacrifice you're doing away from home, away from family, away from friends, it makes it all worthwhile.
Like listen, I've been in the gym since the 28th of December. I came over from back from Ireland, came over to the gym for the college to fight in March, so I stayed ready, and it ended up going to April. So I've been in the gym for 14 weeks. I've been on my diet, been on the grind, SEC, training 6 days a week, and it's all for 3 rounds. But it's worth it, 3 rounds, putting on a performance like that, and I'm getting my name out there to show the whole boxing and the Irish table.
That's your 11th pro fight, your first in Dublin, obviously, and all the memories you have. Would it be right to say maybe have a bit of nerves walking out there tonight, because you know of the place that it is? Like you don't want to be making a slip up. You obviously want to put on these performances, but was there a bit of nerves coming out, because that's the closest you've got to home so far?
To be honest, I wasn't really that nervous. I was just excited, because when I walked out, I felt like I was at home, and I know everybody there is waiting for me to put on a big performance. And all I got to do is do what I do in the gym every day. And you can't overthink these things. A lot of I know people get nervous, and a bit of nerves is good, but not nerves that's going to make me not do what I do. So we'll see what happens. I've done what I've done.
What is it with you? I was going to say, what is it with you Cork fellas? Obviously Callum Walsh is knocking out. I think he's 10 knockouts in 12 fights. Tommy Hyde, I think, is 7 or 8 stoppages in 11 fights. Good knockout as well. Haven't even seen the footage of that yet. The Aussies aren't up to date with us in that respect. But and obviously you've quite a high percentage of knockout rate. Like, what is it with you Cork fighters? You just seem to obviously just love knockouts.
It's what the fans want. They want a knockout. You see there, the crowd went absolutely berserk when they see the guy getting knocked out. And this is the hurt business. I hope my opponent's okay, and I say a prayer for my opponent. He's safe and he goes home to his family. But this is boxing. I want to knock him out. I want to take his head off. And I think I was close enough to take his head off.
With the icing in the cake for you next now, obviously you want your first pro belt. Like, is that what you want next? Like, I guess you've done that sort of development. You probably maybe made a couple more rounds at stages, but like, is that what you want next? You want to go into title action? You leave that, I guess, to Dave and Queensbury and everything else?
Yeah, obviously all this is up to my team, because I'm just a fighter. I'm ready for fighters. I've been sparring, I've been sparring, working with world class fighters and Anthony Lewis, Falcon, so I'm ready for titles, and it's up to my team. This year I will win my first title.
there's a potential Queensbury card happening the start of August. I'll not say too much, but I guess you obviously you'll be putting your name down for that one.
Yeah, I think I'll be on that one, and yeah, I brought 150 people up in 3 weeks' notice, and for that big one in Dublin, we'll see a bigger crowd again.
Yeah, like obviously Callum Walsh headlined out September there, and obviously brought a big crowd. Like that's you when you're younger and you had the moments in the three in the arena watching cards and going, one day I'm going to be here. That's your first sort of step towards potentially headlining there someday.
100%. Like coming here, my first time coming to that stadium as a kid, I was only probably about 6 or 7 years old, 6, and it's the memory that got me into boxing. It's looking what Spike fight. They fought a guy called Robbie something for the Irish title, and he stopped him with the left hook. And that is the memory I have from a kid thinking, I want to do this, I want the crowd to go crazy, knocking someone out, jumping up in the ropes, put my hands out the crowd, and that's pretty much what I've done there. I just pretty much built one of my dreams.
Is that the picture I shared, I think not long ago, I think it was you and Callum on the same night, or was that a different card?
That's a different card.
Different card.
I'll try to find the photo later on, but Spike is actually holding me up in his arms. I'm that small, I'm only 5 or 6 years old. I have a little pink jumper on me. Like, I'll just remember that night all over the memory.
Well look, congratulations obviously once again, another stunning performance. Hopefully fingers crossed we don't have to see you before you're back in action before long.
Yeah, 100% we'll be out soon, and I want to thank you very much because you always give me a great time since the start of my career, and I appreciate it. I'm going to keep doing it together.
Definitely. Cheers Stephen, thank you. Bye.